Welcome to MWR Life on Air. I'm your host, Melissa Schaffner. In this week's show, we'll visit with Danny Greene to discuss Fort Campbell's Severe Weather Action Plan. Then we'll talk with Fort Campbell Assistant Fire Chief in charge of fire prevention, Joe Baker, about fire safety during the holidays. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this episode.
Can you hear the sleigh bells ringing? Santa Claus is making a special stop this holiday season. Visit our winter wonderland at the Fort Campbell MWR Outdoor Recreation Area, courtesy of the University of Phoenix and USAA. On December 1st and 2nd, meet Santa at the riding stables. Then stroll over to Destiny Park for more holiday fun with our free ice skating rink and life-size snow globe. When you're feeling a little chilly, stop inside Sportsman's Lodge and check out the Family Readiness Group Gingerbread House Contest while you sip a warm drink. Experience our Winter Wonderland on December 1st from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and December 2nd from 12 noon to 4 p.m. The riding stables, Destiny Park, and Sportsman's Lodge are all located outside Gate 10 near the intersection of 11th Airborne Division Road and 101st Airborne Division Road. For more information, call 270-798-7535. Fort Campbell MWR, serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians. Have a safe and wonderful holiday season.
Welcome back. Winter is right around the corner and severe weather is a hot topic. Are you and your family prepared if a severe weather emergency occurs this winter? Danny Greene is here to share with us some information about being safe and prepared this holiday season. Welcome back to the show, Danny.
Thank you, Melissa. I'm glad to be here as always.
You know, we've had some unseasonably warm weather as we've come up to the holidays, but it will get cold and it will rain and perhaps we'll have some ice and snow. And of course, the thing that everybody's interested in is, will posts close? Will schools close? Tell us how those decisions are made.
Well, what we do is a lot of people really don't understand the process, but I'm here to tell you there's a lot of information that we're receiving. We're getting information from our local law enforcement personnel on post. We're looking at our public works who are out on the roads. We're also getting information from our school systems, both in Christian County and Montgomery County, and finding out what they're trying to do. So what we're trying to do is really get a lot of information and send it to our Fort Campbell Operations Center so that we can kind of look at weather forecasts. We're checking Paducah, we're looking at Nashville, we're working with our own weather station on post. And what we do is we come up with the see what's going on, and that's where we get what we're going to do and make that recommendation to the command group.
So the decision to close the post or to close the schools isn't something that the garrison commander just gets up out of bed and looks out the window and decides. There's a whole lot of planning that goes into that.
That's correct. What we're doing is we're trying to see what, if they close posts off schools, then that's going to cause problems for our people coming to work. The other thing that we've got to look at is sometimes we make those decisions, and of course the command philosophy has been and is that the command group will let you know as soon as possible if we're going to close posts, delay it, or what have you. So it's a good program. Everyone needs to understand that once we make a decision, the word will get out to our public affairs officer, and what we do then is that we notify the community through Facebook. We look at all the TV channels, 2, 3, 4, all the radio stations, and we're putting that out.
There's lots of different places that people get their information. The main Fort Campbell Facebook page is a good place to start, and as soon as it shows up there, we add it to the Fort Campbell MWR Facebook. We wait for the official notification from the post.
That's correct. We put it on Channel 9, so we put it on the intranet, so we're trying to get the word out to everyone as quick as we can.
Some people like to call 798 Road. What does that do for them?
798 Road only tells you what the road conditions are on post. So you got green, amber, red, and sometimes black, which means, we don't want tactical vehicles on it. We don't want civilians or contractors on it, but they can, but they have to go at it at their own discretion, and so we don't get that a lot, but really that's just to help us to let people know on post what's going on.
So, when the decision is made to tell civilian employees and military to stay home from work because it's not safe to come on the roads or on post, that's really the ultimate goal, is the safety of the people who would be driving or out in that weather.
Always the soldiers, the families, the the civilians, which includes our contractors and dependents and everyone else.
And certainly those children in school buses, we want to make sure they're safe as well.
Oh, definitely so.
So what are some other things that we can do besides obviously paying attention to our media to find out when the post might be closed, to be prepared as a family or as a community for the severe weather that could come?
Well, part of our programs on post, or the Ready Army program, which is get a kit, have a plan, and be informed. And I would ask everyone just to get you a little Tupperware tub and put those general supplies you need, something to hold you over for 72 hours. And the reason that we're looking at that is, we have some great professionals on this post, and I'm talking about our firefighters, our law enforcement personnel, and our medical people. But if something major comes through here, it may take us a while to get to you. And so if you've got those canned goods that got a can opener, I can open them. I've got water supplied here. I've got blankets put aside. And if you take medicines and stuff like that, you can kind of take them with you. I wouldn't suggest you putting them in a tub, but just make sure you got those where you can get to them. That'll hold you over for a little while.
And people don't want to forget things like food for their pets.
Exactly. Pets are a big thing that a lot of people really don't think about. And, animals get kind of nervous when things like this happen, and not so much cold weather. But you got to make sure that you look after their needs. You make sure they got water and they've got dog food and things to take care of them. In addition to that, I would also say if you've got the lights and the power going out, or during the daytime, the children are going to need something to occupy their time. So you might want to make a small tub of games that they can play and things of that nature, so that Mommy, when's the power going to be on? Dad, what's going on? They'll be able to answer that.
Dana, that's good advice. And, we all talk about having enough water for everyone in the household, including the pets, and games and toys for children are definitely important because it'll help the time pass by. What about things like a source of light? Candles, or are flashlights a better idea with batteries?
Flashlights, you can buy lanterns now. If you go out, anywhere you go to camping goods stores, the Army provided some kit to show that we put around and show to people. They probably spent $2,000 in that. And I tell everyone, go to Walmart, go look in the camping section. You can buy chem lights and stuff like that. And another thing I saw in the commissary, the MREs. Those are some good things you can put in there. So you got batteries and lanterns. Candles are a last resort. Kerosene heaters. You're going to have a lot of air moving around in there. So I'm just saying, let's be safe and use battery type.
And make sure that you've got plenty of batteries and that they're new and full of power, and check those batteries periodically for expiration dates.
You better change them out when you need them.
Thanks so much for all this information about how to be safe this holiday season and this winter season. I hope that all of our viewers will keep that in mind. And is there some place where they can go to double check that they've got the right things taken care of, a website or something?
Sure. Well, you can go to the Ready Army, readyarmy.gov. You can go to Homeland Security, Red Cross. So all those sites will give you the same information that we're speaking of today.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Melissa, and everyone have a great holiday season.
We appreciate that. We'll be right back.
Can you hear the sleigh bells ringing? Santa Claus is making a special stop this holiday season. Visit our winter wonderland at the Fort Campbell MWR Outdoor Recreation Area, courtesy of the University of Phoenix and USAA. On December 1st and 2nd, meet Santa at the riding stables. Then stroll over to Destiny Park for more holiday fun with our free ice skating rink and life-size snow globe. When you're feeling a little chilly, stop inside Sportsman's Lodge and check out the Family Readiness Group Gingerbread House Contest while you sip a warm drink. Experience our Winter Wonderland on December 1st from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and December 2nd from 12 noon to 4 p.m. The riding stables, Destiny Park, and Sportsman's Lodge are all located outside Gate 10 near the intersection of 11th Airborne Division Road and 101st Airborne Division Road. For more information, call 270-798-7535. Fort Campbell MWR, serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians. Have a safe and wonderful holiday season.